I'm super happy. I'm very, very happy to invite her on tonight's Zoom such that she can take us through. Please, Madam Harriet, I kindly request you take up the floor and then you help us understand how to place trends. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Fred. And good evening, Dr. Fred and everyone.
Good evening, our trainer. We are okay.
Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. Please, if you have someone, especially those ones that have just joined, please just let them know that today we are going to learn how to place trades. When you see a signal on the group, what are you supposed to do and how do you go about it? Tell your friends to come in right now. I can see only we have a few people, 15. Please tell your friends to come in. I welcome everyone on this Zoom call this afternoon. No, it's not afternoon. It's evening. It's evening. Abdurahi A. Danam. Hey, my God, that is a powerful name. Deo, regular, you are a regular customer here. Derek Mukasa, you are always here. Dominic, the main man, Dr. Fred Olang, Geoffrey Mwanguzi, always you are here. Habib Chizito. I know you are far from Uganda, but I can see you here. And send my greetings to Smaya. Tell her that I've taken time without seeing her. And Helen Kahira, this one is my long-suffering customer here on the Zoom call. This one is the long-suffering customer here. I had a friend of mine, I had a tutor. Every time you could see a student who is always regular in class, he could say, this one is the long-suffering student here. So I have my long-suffering customers here. This is Isaac, Jassy, Kate Charles, Chiromira Muhammad. This one is a superstar. He does sniper entries, and then he makes 50% of his trades in just minutes. Then Silver Transformer, there is the Top Max, and then HP. Thank you so much for coming in today's training, and right away we shall start. Organize your questions. We shall have the questions in 20 minutes before the hour of 10 p.m. And let's go. I have for today the customers that I am having, the attendees. There are only 17, others will find us there. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. That is my screen. Where are the other things? Good. I'm going to go to Royal Q. And before I start today's work, before I start today's training, let me just make one announcement. Friends, when we are making people join us, when we are helping people join us, when they are registering, they are activating their robots, on registration, the questions that they ask, the 3 questions that they ask, and you put answers, make everyone write them somewhere such that next time when they are trying to retrieve their accounts, those questions, they are the ones that will be answered, and the answer that you have put today, it has to be the same answer that you'll answer the next time. If you wrote it in small letters, next time it should be in small letters. When you forget them, you are to lose that account. I'm telling you. Most of us, we took it lightly when they were telling us to activate the account security feature. We took it lightly, we just answered like that, and then we don't even remember the answers that we put. My dear, it is a hassle retrieving your account in case In case you have forgotten your password and then you say forgot password, you are resetting it to put a new password, they will ask you for those answers. They will tell you the questions that you chose and they will tell you to write the answers that you wrote. Why? RoyalQ wants to confirm that you, the owner of the account, you are the one who is trying to change the password. If it is you is the owner, you must be remembering the answers that you put. All right. That is the announcement, and right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. The other time we looked at how to, we looked at logging in your account and then the things that the features which are on the RoyalQ account. Members, can you hear me? Can you hear me very well? Okay.
Yes, okay.
Okay, we were the other time we looked at how to log in, how to log out, how can you find not finding, but the features on the RoyalQ account, and we looked at them today. I want us to see how to enter a trade. To some people, it is simple. To other people, it is becoming difficult. People don't know how to log in. Now, you must be knowing the email that you used and the password that you used. You must be knowing them, and then you log in. When you log in, there are people who do not know how to slide this thing. Let me show you this thing. My pen. When you press login, you have to move from here where this blue thing is. You have to move this one which you are seeing, and then you slide it and it sits in the missing part of the puzzle. That's where you're supposed to make it sit. To some people, they fail, and then someone tells you, I am here, I've failed to drag the slider, I don't know what to do. You drag, you touch this blue button, you make this thing slide. Let us make it slide, and it slides and it sits in that to make the puzzle complete. When you do that, you are into your account. You are into your account. When you go into your account, I know we have accounts which are having floating losses, but don't worry, floating losses is part of the business. It is part of the business. In fact, if we were not having coins going down, we wouldn't be in business. We are in business because these coins go up and down. They go up and down. When they go down, it is time for us to buy. When they go up, it is time for us to sell, and we make profits. If they don't go down, it means they are still expensive. We are going to be buying them expensively and selling them more expensive. Yet it is supposed to be buy low, sell high, make bigger profits. That is how the business is supposed to be. Now, they have shared a signal in the group. When they share a signal in the group, what are you supposed to do, you as you, Derek? When they share a signal in the group, come to quantitative here. Let me get my pen. Come to quantitative here. Quantitative here, click there. Why do you click there? You are clicking there. Why are you clicking there? We click there because we want a list of coins to come. We have two lists. We have the general list and we have the professional list. Remember the other time I told you, we go to one market, USDT against the other coins, this market here. That's where we go to. We don't go to the BTC market. We don't go to the Ethereum market because we are trading in the USDT market. Now, the moment you get there, you have gotten there, go to your search bar. The search bar is this one. You have gotten to the list of all coins, go to the search bar and write in the name of the coin that has been put in the signal. The signal that has been shared on the group, put the name of that signal in the search bar. Let's get an example. Let's get an example. Let's get an example of signals. Where is the game changers? The game changers is here, and I'll go and look for a signal. An example of a signal, let me say, they have given us the signal. They have said, please go and trade BTCST, take 5% price. Many times the signals that you see, when they say price, that is the preset price. That is the price they want you to buy at. Because the person who has done the analysis has seen that when we buy it at 12.01, it shall move 5%, and then we shall make it. And then after you have seen it, go back to your Royal Q. When you go back to your Royal Q, come here, and then you write BTCST. Go to BTCST. But before that, even, did you set? You must have set your strategy setting. My strategy setting. My strategy setting, the robot has its default settings. The robot has its default settings. When you click on any coin, for example, if I click on this one, you will see the robot has its default settings. Its default settings are these ones. The first buying amount is $15 USDT. The margin call limit, it is always 7. The whole position take profit for the default settings of the coin of the robot. They are these ones. They are these ones. When we say first buying amount, that is the amount of money that you want to trade that coin with. How much money do you want to buy this coin with? Okay. And the minimum you can buy, the minimum first buying amount is 15. So that's why the default settings, it is 15. Then the margin call limit, they are 7. Then you who is going to trade, how many times do you want the robot to buy for you? Then whole position take profit ratio, that is the percentage you want the coin to raise at in order for you to sell. The default percentage is 1.3%. Always the default settings is when I buy a coin, I want it to raise by 1.3%, and then I sell. That is the meaning of whole position take profit ratio. Then whole position take profit call back. When the coin hits the percentage that you have put, or when the trade hits the 1.3, sometimes it might go up above 1.3, or it can hit 1.3 and then it comes back, it comes down a little bit. And now you have the robot doesn't sell exactly when it hits 1.3. It can hit 1.3 and then it goes, if it is still going up, it can go up to 1.5. Then it makes for you, when it comes back again down to 1.3, it sells. If you have ever looked at a trade and then you look at it very well, you will see it hitting 1.3, it goes 1.35, 1.4, and then it comes down a little bit, and then that's when it will sell. Why is it selling? Why is it doing it like that? Because it has to look at, are we still going up or down? If it has managed to go beyond 1.3, it will sell for you at exactly 1.3, and you'll take the profit, which is 1.3, which is equivalent of 1.3%. Now, if it hits 1.3 and it fails to go up again, and it fails to continue up, it will come down. When it comes down, how much percentage do you want it to come down a little bit for the coin, for the robot to sell for you. That's what we call the call position take profit callback. If it hits 1.3 and it fails to continue going up, then the percentage that you have given it, that's when it will sell. If you gave it 0.3, as it hits 1.3%, it will come down a little bit by 0.3%, then it sells for you. This one answers a question. There are people who ask me, Upline, I set 3% and I put $100. I expected to earn $3, but I have earned $2.9. That is the whole position take profit ratio. I mean, that is the whole position take profit callback that you set in your trade. Now we are going to see when you make your personal settings, what are you supposed to do? Is 0.3 okay? Or is it too big or it is too small? We are going to see that. Then margin configuration. So if the robot was told to buy 7 margin calls, how do you divide the margin calls? The margin calls, how do you divide them? It means you are telling the robot, when the coin goes down from the price where I have bought it from, when it goes down by a certain percentage, please buy again for me. Please buy again for me. In this coin, the default settings of the robot, it has the first call is when it goes down by 3.5%. The multiple buying ratio, please buy for me 2 times. What is 2 times? 2 times means buy for me 2 times of the first buy in amount. When it drops by 3.5, please buy for me for 2 times. Now, the default first buy in amount of the robot is 15, meaning when it goes down by 3.5, buy for me for $30. And when that coin drops by 3.5, it will buy for you for $30 if you have the money there. And then the default settings also say, if it drops by 4 from the 3.5, when again it keeps on going down and then it reaches 4% down, buy for me 4 times. It means it is going to buy for $60 because it will buy 15 times 4. Like that. It has the third call is at 4.5, 5.2, 8%, 10%, 12%, and the times that you want the robot to buy, they are this side. I can see 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Now, for people who have a lot of money, they can go with these settings. Most of us here on this call, we have less money. We have less money, our capital is too small, we cannot go with these settings because they are for big monies. Even if you are buying with $15, if it drops and then it buys the 12th call and then it buys $128 times 15, 128 times 15, that is a lot of money. So that's why we always make ours. Someone can ask, what is buy-in callback? Buy-in callback for people who are trading in cycle means the robot, you are telling it, as you sell, please buy for me again. As you sell, don't wait for me to set again, buy, sell and buy, sell and buy, sell and buy. It is good when it buys and say, in fact, that's how it was programmed. It is supposed to be buy and sell. As it sells, you buy, sell and buy again. That is good when we are in a market which is in the bull run or in the bull trend, but in the bear market where we are, it is very difficult to tell it to be in the cycle and then tell it when you sell, please buy again. When you sell, please buy again, because these days we want to take 2%. The market is so tricky. It rises by a small percentage, 2%, and then it falls down. It rises by 3%, it falls down, it makes retracements. So if you have told it that when you sell, please buy again. When you sell, please buy again. It means as it sells, it is going to buy again, and then you will get into floating loss. So buy in, call back, it is when you sell, wait for it to fall down a little bit by 0.5, buy again. So for those ones who have ever seen the cycle, you will see that as it sells, immediately it buys. It means it has gone down by 0.5 and then it has bought. Now, since we are doing one short, the buy in, call back, we are not bothered with it. Let me also explain distributed and take profit allocation. If you have more than 5 margin calls in your settings, you have more than 7 margin calls. The first buying amount, the first call, second, third, and fourth, those ones, they are treated at once. Now, the 5th call, 7th, 6th, 7th, and below, those ones, they are treated one by one. One by one. That is, if you have left your strategy, if you have left the strategy mode in sub-bin real-time settlement, I'll explain to you that one. So if you have left it in, if you have left your trade in sub-bin real-time settlement, so the 5th call, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, if they are 20 up to the 20th, you'll give them a percentage. Now, those people whom you hear saying, even in the deep, I am earning in the sub-bin mode. That's what they mean. So it means the 5th call from the way you bought it at, when it raises by 1.3, it sells. It sells and it sells. So those are what you see. If you have ever had margin calls and you put in sub-bin mode, that's when you will see sub-sell. If you go to your transaction records, you will see sub-sell, sub-sell, sub-sell. They are these ones. We continue down, and then sub-bin, sub-position take profit. We have seen it, 0. Then the strategy period, it can be either cycle or one shot. We have 2 strategy periods, cycle or one shot. Cycle, it means as you sell, buy again. It is a cycle. Sell and buy without my intervention, without my setting again. One shot, buy once, or you can even put margin calls. When you sell, don't buy again until I set other trades. Those are the default settings, but let's go back to what we wanted. Before I go to setting our personal trades, let's look at these ones, these things. We need to understand what they mean. I'm just giving an example. I want us to understand these things. I want us to understand what is here, what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this, and all these things here we are seeing here. What do they mean before I learn how to set the trade? Okay. Let us start with position amount. Now, position amount, that is the amount of USDT you have put in a trade. Position amount, that is the amount of USDT that you have put in a trade. If you put $100, you will find there 99.9. And ask me, why am I finding there 99.9 instead of 100? Because I have put 100. Now, in financial markets, there is what we call spread. Spread, that is the small amount of money which is taken away when the trade is starting. Always and always, when you are starting a trade, be it in forex trading, in cryptocurrency trading, when you are starting a trade, you have to start it in a negative. That's how it was designed. That is spread. There is an amount of money which is taken away before you even start the trade. As you start the trade, we call it spread. Some coins have bigger spreads, some coins have small spreads, others have very tiny, and then you'll see your $100. But many of them, they have spread. You'll find you are having 99.9. I don't know where that money goes, but that's how the financial markets were designed. So the money you put in a trade, you will find it there, positional amount. We have finished there. Then let's look at positional quantity, position quantity. Position quantity, that is the amount of that coin that you have bought. The amount of that coin or the quantity of that coin that you have bought. That is the asset. I always tell people that in cryptocurrencies or in what we are doing in Royal Q, the trading that we do, we buy assets and we own assets. Now, what goes down and it goes into floating loss, it is the position amount. It is the position amount that goes down, but the position quantity remains. That one gives us assurance that you will never lose your money because you don't lose your position quantity. It is the position amount, the value that goes down a little bit. I have finished that one. Average price, that is the price that you have bought that coin at. The average price that you have bought the coin at. Now, for you to know that you are about to sell, the current price must be above the average price. And then you get to know that now I have got into profits. I am no longer in floating losses. I'm no longer in floating loss. When the current price is above the average price, it means you are in profits, and then you are only waiting for your take profit percentage to hit and the robot sells. The current price, it is always here. Then the number of margin calls, that is the number of calls that the robot has bought. In case you told it 3, the first buy in amount, it is not a margin call. But after the first buy in amount, when it buys the first one, it will put there 1. It means it has bought so far 1. When it buys the second one, it will put for you. When it buys the third one, it will put for you until when they get finished. Now, the return rate, that is the percentage that we are always looking at in order for you to get to know that I am about to sell or I am in floating loss. When you see that your current price is above the average price, you will see the return rate changing from negative. It will take away the negative and it will be in positive. When you are at your home page, you will see it turning from red to blue. When it is in blue, it means you are now in profits. Hoping you are following, members. Are you following? Am I still audible enough for you? Let someone unmute himself and then tell me that I'm still audible and you are following.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, Madam Harriet.
Okay, let's continue. Let's look at one shot. One shot, I've already talked about it. You want the robot to buy once, sell once. You wait for another signal. If you want it to be in cycle, you click there. When you click on it, it will change to cycle. But for now, it is not changing because we have not set any trade, so it cannot change. Then we have this one, sell. If you want to do manual sell, you come there. Always people ask, if I want to sell manual, I don't want the robot to sell for me. You want to force a trade, you come to sell. You come to sell. And if you want to buy more, yes, you bought for 100, but again, you want to put in more 100. You want to do manual buy. You just come and press buy.
Sorry.
I want to mute everyone. Okay. Let's continue. Now, I've been looking at then the margin calls. People always ask someone, I can ask someone, did you put calls? And people, this is Can you hear me, friends? Someone unmute yourself and tell me if you can hear me.
Yes, we can now hear you
now.
Yes, we
can hear you.
Okay, let me get back to my screen. I was saying, never and never put all your money in the trade. If you have $200, put 150 in a trade and leave there $50. Why? In case the trade goes against you, the $50 can help you open 5 margin calls while putting $10. Okay. And if you have put the margin calls and you have said, I want to put margin calls. If you don't press on this one, if you don't press on that button, this button here, if you don't press on it, it will keep on, you will keep on saying, I told them, I put margin calls, but the robot is not buying. Why is it not buying? But you didn't instruct it, you didn't open the margin calls. If the margin calls are open, you'll find there the word stop margin call. If they are open, you will find there stop margin call. If they are not open, you will find there the word open margin call. So when you have added margin calls and you want it to buy more margin calls, you always tap on the word open margin calls and it will start buying for you. Then the strategy mode. The strategy mode we are having, no, we cannot see that. We are going to see, we shall see it when we are trying to preset. The strategy mode, we have 3 strategy mode. You can sell your coins or you can sell all what you are trading in whole warehouse. That means even if the robot has bought for 10 margin calls, you want them to be sold all at once. Then another one that we always want, that is the real-time settlement, that sub-bin real-time settlement. From the 50th call to the 100th call, they can be sold one by one. They can be sold one by one, and then until it gets to the upper ones, that is from the 4th to the first buying amount. I said those ones, they are bought all together. I mean, they are sold all together. It is regarded as one, the first buying amount and 4 margin calls. So from the 50th, if you have put in sub-bin mode, they will be sold one by one. Okay. Let's go to our settings. Our settings, my strategy setting. You come to mine. When you come to mine, you go to my strategy setting. And for now, for this account, there is one. I can add. If I want to add, this is what is happening. There is risk type. You can say, I want to use conservative. I want to use steady or radical. For me, I always want radical. Remark, I just leave it there. First buying amount, you can say, I want to be using $100. You can set as many strategies as you can. I want to put only 1 margin call or 2 margin calls. You can say, I want 3 margin calls I want to be using that. I want to be taking 2%. That's what I want in the market. I don't want the robot when it hits 2%. I don't want it when it doesn't manage to go up. I don't want it to take much of my money. Please just go down by 0.01% and then you sell. And then I make my one. If I had $100, 2%, I'll make my 1.9. My 1.98, not just 1.90. If I have raised it, the default setting it is 0.3. 0.3, that is too much. So I want 0.01. In fact, it would have been 0, but I have to put a number. And then margin configuration, because I have put three margin calls, I always want it to go by 1.5. I can say. And then the second call, I want it when it goes down by 2.5. And then this one, I want it to go by maybe 2.5 again. And then I want it to buy one time. All of them one time, not too much, one time. And then when you finish, and then my strategy, I want one shot. I am trading one shot, you save. When you save, that is your strategy. Now you have two personal strategies that you have set according to the conditions that you want to give the robot. And then lastly, to the main thing for today, we want to trade. They have said BTCST. BTCST, come. BTCST, come for it. It is here. When you come on this page, I don't know why this pen moves away. Stop running away. Let me put it here, up there. This time round, it will not go away. BTCST, it is there. When it is there, when you get there, the first thing you have to do, click on trade setting. Click on trade setting. When you click on trade setting, because this one we have ever traded it, that's why it is only having, edit, because we have ever traded it. We have ever put it in our personal, we have ever used our personal. Now you look at technology. Excuse me, just a minute. We are here. Because we have ever traded this one on this account, we don't have we have our personal preset settings. They are already there. We don't need to hustle. We just go here, click edit. You click edit here, and then you put here what you want. You say, I want to put in $100 in this coin, and then I want to buy 3 margin calls because BTCST, it is fond of moving up and down. It is moving up and down. It is a coin that gives us a lot of money because it is moving up and down. I say I want the call back. I want it at 0.01. And the margin configuration, I want it 2.5. Let it go down by 2.5. The margin calls 2.5, and I want it to buy one time. Then confirm. After confirming, what do you do next? After confirming, save. Don't go away without saving. When you save, it is going to say confirm. And when you confirm, it is going to bring you to this page. What do you want to do there? Look at the current price and the price which is in the signal. The current price and the price which is in the signal. The price which is in the signal is, it was 12, what was it? The signal, the price in the signal, that is the preset price, is 12.01. Okay, 12.01. When we look at the current price, it is 10.77. What does it mean? It means the preset price is higher than the current price. If the preset price is higher than the current price, just press here and start the trade. If, okay, if the preset price, if the preset price is higher than the current price, just come here and start your trade. Here, just click and start. If it is lower, if the preset price is lower, if the current price is higher than the preset price, then you come here in the first preset buying price. For example, if they had told us to buy it at 8.9, I'm just assuming, and they told us that we are going to buy at 8.9, it means we shall not just start, because the current price will be higher. Then we would be coming here, tap on first preset buying price, and we put in the price. We are just assuming if they had said buy at 8.97. Why? The current price now is higher. We will have to put the preset price. We want the price to come down to 8.97 in order to pick our trade. I repeat, if the current price is higher than the preset price in the signal, preset, put first preset buying price before you start the trade. If the current price is lower than the preset price, just start. I don't know whether you have gotten the difference. You will tell me if you have got the difference. You will tell me in the chat room. If you have not got it, again, I will explain again the last time. If the current price is higher than the preset price in the signal, first preset the buying. It is high, you want it to come down for your trade to be picked. If it is lower than the preset price, just start the trade. Now, in case it is higher, we have put, maybe they told us to put 8.7, we have put it there, and then we start. And then you click understand, and then confirm. What does it mean? We have put a pending order. We have put a pending order. Our order is there. The robot is waiting for the coin, this BTCST, to fall down from 10.66 to get to 8.97 to pick our trade. Hoping that we have understood.
Yes, Harriet, I think I've understood. But my question on this one, sorry to interrupt. My question on this one is, if we're already in the market and your coin has already sold and is waiting to, your coin has already bought but is waiting to sell, and it goes over and over and over, does that mean it's still going to go up? The comments I saw in the chat room were, it is still going down, but it's going to come back up.
Okay. And others, you also prepare your questions. Now, when a trade goes against you, you set a trade, okay? They put a signal, and then the robot bought for you. But again, instead of going up to get into profits and you sell and you get out of that coin, it instead went down. It means that's what we say, the trade has gone against you. what do you do in that case? The moment it reaches around 1.5, and then you see that the negative percentage is 1.5. To me, that's what I do. The moment it is at negative 1.5, I run it my coin. I think you can see my screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
I just got my coin like this, and then I say, oh, this is YFII. Hey, it went down. Do I still have money, USDTs? If I have, I just run to it, and then I say, okay, go to trade settings, and then edit. I gave it $200 in the first buying amount. Now I want to buy using $15. I want to put margin calls. Go to margin call limit. I am putting 5 margin calls. The take profit, it is still 3.5. Margin configuration, I have put 2.5. Here, let me put 2.5. I can decide to put 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 throughout. Okay. Some people, they make margin calls depending on the Fibonacci lines. Okay. That one we shall also learn about it.
This is what it means by opening the margin calls.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for the YFII. Maybe if I have added maybe like $100, maybe I have put $60, and then I have put them there. I confirm. After confirming, I save. First of all, when you are putting the margin calls, you want to open them, change your first buy in amount. If you bought with the $200, change it to maybe 20 or 15. Why? Because you don't have more $200 to make 5 calls. If you have put 5 calls, it means it will call for 1,000. So you come, edit the first buying amount, so that when it is buying using $15. Now for this one already, the margin calls are open. The margin calls are open. So if they are not open, you come here and open. You will find there the word open, and then you click there. Now for this one, I am closing. So if you want to open after resetting, after editing, you have put in the settings for the margin calls you want. Come and click on this thing. This thing also runs away. Come and click on this thing. If you had stopped, come and click on it. Open margin calls. When you click on it, it will open. When it is open, it will say confirm. When it confirms, when you see that there is a stop margin call, it means now they are open. And then you are done. You are waiting for the robot to buy again. That is if you still have money there. If you don't have money, just grow patience. All the coins that go down, they all come up. I always hear the trainers here saying it takes effort for the trade or for the coin to go up, to shoot so high. It can even surpass, it can even go past 100%. It goes to extensions up to 420 something percent. And again, it takes effort for it to fall down past 0%. It goes even past 0 in the extensions, which are in negatives. It is also very possible. And that's what we do. So the coins can go up and they can also come down. Okay. Have you got me? Helen, please.
Yes, Harriet, I have.
Okay, please. Any other question, please? Ask. We still have some five minutes. Someone again was asking about sub-bin mode. Does it depend on your capital input, or does the first buying amount suffice? So you can change, you play around with your first buying amount. You play around with your first buying amount, and then you change it. When you see that at first I bought with the 200, now the margin calls, let me buy using $10. Let me use $15. Let me use $20. You play with what you have. If you don't have, no crime. You can just leave it and you wait.